Hey, everybody, good evening. We have a special treat for you tonight. My name is Melody McAllister, and on my book chat, we have story time with author LaTezeon Humphrey Balentine and her story, Fur Friends Forever. How are you doing, LaTezeon?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing well. Show us your book. It's amazing. I love it.
Yes, fur friends forever.
Can you tell us a
And
little bit about yourself and your background?
yes, I've been an educator for 10 years now. Been an educator at heart since I was little, from teaching my stuffed animals. And I've been a dog lover all my life and always have had dogs. So the book it actually has events that took place in real life. And I'm just happy that I'm able to share it with others and give information out there about the importance of stray dogs and how you can go and support your local humane society.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. And so, my own kids love this. They're actually upstairs watching this on YouTube. So I want to thank all of our viewers wherever you're watching, whether it's Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube. Thank you so much. We're in for a special treat. I'm going to let LaTezeon read her story. So I'm going to jump below. And I hope that you all enjoy her story.
Mm, all right. And we have fur friends forever. Fur family forever is on its way. Okay. On a windy and dreary morning, Abby and Lincoln are ready for their morning time routine. Abby is usually up first, all bright eyed and bushy tailed. Lincoln, the prince of dogs, comes in dragging his little furry paws across the floor. Mom lets them out, and away they go on their adventure into the backyard. Fall has begun to set in, and the leaves are turning warm colors like orange and yellow. They are visible in everyone's yard. Look how beautiful this is, yells Abby as she jumps through a pile of leaves raked by father days ago. I wonder what Dad is going to do with these piles. Bet he made them just for me, laughs Abby. Whatever you say, replies Lincoln. Lincoln tiptoes carefully through the leaves, trying not to hear the crunch under his feet. The true meaning of a house dog. Lincoln loves to be in the house. Around the corner comes Molly, a friendly face. Molly is a sweet dog who doesn't have a forever home like Abby and Lincoln. She enjoys coming over to have playtime with Abby. Today isn't any different. She joins Abby in jumping in the piles of leaves. You two ever thought that maybe these piles were there for a reason and not the reason y'all are using it for? Gripes Lincoln. He is the party pooper of the crew, but more of a realist if you ask him. Playing with Abby and Molly would never be anything that Lincoln would ever consider. He enjoys his time sitting in Mom's rocking chair and eating expensive treats. As Abby and Molly continue to play, the wind becomes stronger. Don't you think it's a bit windy? Asks Abby. Oh, we are fine, screams Molly as she leaps across a double pile of leaves. The piles are no longer visible. Double trouble has destroyed them all. What do you think Dad is going to say about this? Asked Lincoln. He is sitting comfortably in Mom's outside rocking chair. Before Abby can answer, there is a loud sound that makes the blackbirds move so fast through the sky that it looks like a blanket of dark waves wandering quickly away from the possible danger. A few seconds later, the sound emerges again. This time around, there is not a single bird in sight. Lincoln never fears danger, but he knows it is time to go to his safe spot inside the house. He hops down from the rocking chair and goes to the door barking, signaling to let him in. He is so neat and clean for a boy, said Molly. Yes, I don't know where they found him, Abby replies. The sound, the loud sound comes again, and this time with some streaks of lights appearing in the sky. Double Trouble wants to know what the sound is and what it was that appeared in the sky. There is only one major problem. Abby isn't supposed to leave the yard without permission. She would sometimes ignore the rule and suffer the consequences, like no tummy rubs or no extra treats. She is willing to take the risk this time because she doesn't want to let Molly down. Molly has it so much easier because she doesn't have a family to keep up with her like Abby. Molly doesn't have a curfew, but she also does not have a warm bed to sleep in at night either. She's your typical stray dog who just wants to be loved, but on her own terms. As the dogs leave the yard, Abby looks back. She knows she isn't making the best decision. Molly calls her, and they continue to walk. Street after street, they keep walking. The wind is blowing so hard, and they can barely see. Along with this comes a problem. They are lost. Sprinkles of raindrops begin to fall, and the noise becomes louder. Abby is heartbroken. She hasn't been this far away from home before to the point that she doesn't know how to get back. Abby sits and cries. She watches the wind take her tears away and down the street like a water stream. Sad and cold, Abby wants to go home. She promises that if she gets back, she will never do this again. A few minutes later, a small light and something that appears to be in a raincoat and boots comes around the corner. It is Lincoln. He has come to save his Abby. They may not see eye to eye, but they know that they are family and have to look out for each other. Lincoln, you came for me, exclaimed Abby. Yes, I did, and now my fur is wet. Come on, let's go home before we both end up in trouble, Lincoln explains. Suddenly, the rain stops. Abby looks at Molly. Molly says, "You guys go ahead. I understand." There is something about the way they look at each other. It is a look of, we may never see each other again. Their friendship may have to become a memory, and they are both trying to figure out if they are okay with that. Then it is Abby and Lincoln once again, both headed to a home where they are loved. We can only wish the same for Molly one day, a day when she is ready, and so is her forever family. In the meantime, this adventure is enough for both Abby and Lincoln. They go home, dry up, have their nightly treats, and are off to bed for sweet dreams. The next morning, Abby and Lincoln go out for their normal morning routine, and they notice the sun is shining brightly across the beautiful blue sky. The birds are chirping, and as Abby walks around, she thinks about Molly. She wonders if she's coming today. Lincoln knows what Abby is thinking about, so he sits with her and they wait. The end.
Yay! That was so sweet. My son is sitting here with me.
Awesome.
He loves the characters, and we both love the illustrations, especially the last illustration with the sun beating down, and just looky. Oh
Puppy.
yeah.
Say that. That is Lincoln. Abigail, come here. Come here, Abigail. Now she's a little heavier for me, so hold on. All right, big girl. Come on. Ooh. There's Abigail.
Oh, beautiful. They're so sweet.
Yes, those are my babies. You
Awesome.
say hey?
What do your own children think about your book?
Oh, they love it. They absolutely love it. And they're waiting for the second one because we have a German Shepherd named Raina, and she gets introduced in the second book. So,
Oh, that is so cool.
yes. Let me put you down, big girl.
Well, thank you for sharing your story with us. We are so appreciative. I know my own kids, and they were making comments I didn't show because they're like, hey, Mom,
Oh,
we love your story. How can other people follow your work?
I'm on Twitter quite a bit with at LHBLoves. Same as Instagram. And on Facebook, it's LaTezeon Humphrey Balentine. Um, and I think that's about it as of right now. But we will have Fur Family Forever coming. It's currently with the illustrator. So hopefully we can have that one out within the next couple of months. So I'm excited to
Wow.
see that. And I'm excited to continue to grow as a writer.
Yes, that is so cool. Fur Family Forever to company Fur Friends Forever. Wonderful. Are you using the same illustrator?
Yes, same illustrator for this one as well.
Good. We really like your illustrator. You guys do fantastic work, and just the love that your the fur friends have for each other is so great. Um,
Yes.
well, thank you so much for joining us for story time, LaTezeon, and I hope that others will follow you, follow your work. And I did drop the link to your book in the comments. It's really long, so I won't pull it up here. But if anybody's interested in this book, you can go on Amazon. You can follow the link that I dropped, or you can just go to Amazon and look up Fur Friends Forever, and it will pop up. And we wish you the best, and we hope you have. This is actually our last book chat for a while, and so we're so glad that you got to come on and share your wonderful story with us.
Thank you so much for having me. It's a blessing and a wonderful opportunity. I'm greatly appreciative of it.
Awesome. And I'm just curious, before we go off, are you interested in like author read alouds? Can teachers contact you?
Oh, absolutely. I've been doing so recently. I've read to at least three classrooms so far. So I put it out there on Twitter. Just DM me, and I'm more than happy to arrange my schedule so that I can read to the classes and get to show them Abby and Lincoln. So
Yay, that's great. I love that. And so those of you who are watching on the ticker below, LHB loves edu. And then I also put your website on the bottom. I hope lots of people will reach out to you and you can do some more wonderful read alouds with your beautiful story. Well,
thank
thank you.
you. Thank
Yes. Good night,
you.
everybody.
Good night. Thank you.